Hi again. Today I'm taking a look at the passages from Matthew and Mark that detail the execution of John the Baptist. So I actually, for as long as the text is, I made the commentary fairly short. A lot of what I would have focused on is something that I had gone over in a previous post about the family line of Herod and the complicated relationships they ended up having with one another. But just as a recap, Herod Antipas is not the same Herod who was in power when Jesus was born. This is another Herod, and he's not really a king. He's only in charge of a fourth part of Herod the Great's empire, and he isn't even completely in charge of that. So he kind of makes an empty promise to his stepdaughter, who is also his grandniece, that he's going to give her anything she asks for because he doesn't really have the power to offer that. But the whole situation, it starts out pretty disgusting and it ends up just uh, sad is such an understatement. But Herod's wife, who used to be his brother's wife, is uh, is actually his niece from another brother, and she's a really vengeful person. And she does not like the fact that John the Baptist said publicly that Herod and his wife should not be together. So she gets her daughter from her first husband to do a dance at a dinner party that Herod was throwing, and she coaches her daughter into kind of a provocative dance that she knows will have a certain effect when Herod has been drinking. So he makes this grand gesture in front of all of his friends where he can't really take it back. And he says, "You can have anything you want." And she says, "Give me the head of John the Baptist," as was told her by her mother. So Herod had imprisoned John the Baptist for some time, but had never taken the step to execute him because he was kind of superstitious and he knew, number one, that John the Baptist was highly regarded among the people who were Herod's constituents, but also that John the Baptist had a closeness with his God um, that made Herod afraid. So he had never taken the step to actually go ahead and have Herod execute or John executed. But at this point, he can't take back his word. He has said it in front of his friends, and rather than be embarrassed, he sends an executioner to go immediately and bring back the head of John the Baptist. So um, it's really just um, a broken and terrible story about about the evil of people and what they're capable of. And especially, I feel like how one sin leads to another and kind of creates this unstoppable snowball. So take a look at the text. It's really more academic than anything, but I hope you get something out of it, and we'll see you next time.